We're gonna make cafeteria noodles with some garlic knots and some smoked sausage. So, and some butter. I have some open noodles, but it's not nearly enough. And then for the vegetables, we're gonna do where's my, you can't be in here either, Talia. No. Okay, so I'm gonna move that off the fire for now. So it's very simple. We've got all of our ingredients for cafeteria noodles here. This is gonna be chicken broth. We're gonna use half a stick of butter, a little chicken bouillon. People are using the paste, some aren't, some are. Some cream of mushroom, and some pepper for flavor because this actually is very salty. Oh, and of course, egg noodle. It sucks that my camera quality, my light is just not lighting up the way it should. I don't have good lighting here. So about half a stick of butter. Everybody does it actually a little bit different. I noticed from the videos I watched, but I made it last week this way, and I didn't have any things that I would have changed about the way that I did it, which is just putting everything in at once. So I'm cutting up the butter, just slicing it up so it's easier to melt. It's gotta be pretty. I'm gonna shake this up and pour in the whole thing. But like I said, the pan was already hot. Maybe I can turn you guys this way. But I'll be showing you too how everything looks. Put on a little flash for you. And here I am turning it hotter. That's not what I want to do. So we've got the chicken broth in there. We're gonna turn this heat up a little bit. I don't like this stove, if I'm being 100% honest with y'all. Because they're like, I wonder. I've never messed with this. I don't know if this turns off the light, the fan, what it does. I want to turn the fan off, but okay, we can worry about that a different day. So we've got the chicken broth in the pot, and now we're gonna add some cream of chicken into the pot. Well, we're gonna open it. What we're gonna add is just a little bit of chicken bouillon and then the cream of mushroom. So I'm gonna add just a little bit of this. Maybe, I don't think, because this is gonna be salty. They give you, the recipe they give you is salty as all get out. So maybe about, yeah, I don't need all that. A tablespoon. And then of course, our cream of mushroom. And our half a stick of butter that we already cut up. And we're gonna stir that together. Let me show you. Hi. So it looks really gross. But we're gonna stir that together, friend. Turn our fire up a little bit and move this thing over. I need you, no. Drea. Okay. We're just gonna stir it. Break that Can you turn that fan off? I think that fan right there is blowing this. Fire this way. Okay, so that's a little bit better. All right. And then we're gonna add our noodles to it.
Hey guys.
So
Come on. That's hot. You don't want to touch it.
like I said, I have 1 pack of noodles. We had some cookies going. I'm gonna take them out because the last time they made these cookies, I don't know if they left them in too long, but those things is like overcooked.
Yeah, they were. I am gonna lie. But they're so good in milk.
Oops. Let me move this back.
Oh, that's fine.
I'm just gonna put it on top of this. All right. Okay, and then I need a pan for the nuts, the garlic knots. Yeah, I'm not liking this hot, but whatever. And this is supposed to be on low. But where's the? Oh, here it is.
Where's the other hands at?
Well, you can use one that has edges. It doesn't matter. Then we're gonna pour in. Well, I want the butter to melt a little more. So I'm just mixing it in some. All right. So these cafeteria noodles are super simple. I'm only going to add in a few more from here. A lot of people use the whole bag and it doesn't use a lot of juice, which is fine. Okay, I can't even get this open. What am I, weak? I'm so weak. I'm a heavy dandy knife. You got one? Drea? And we're just going to add in a few more egg noodles to the mix.
You want me to do it or you want to do it?
You can do it. Okay. So like I said, just a few more. And get a nice, I'll use this. And then I'll bring you guys over to show you and put some flash on it. All right. I'm wetting these noodles. And then I'm just kind of just gonna set them on top. I could probably fit a few more in over here. Let's see.
Oh, okay.
We're turning you around town. Y'all like my syrup collection? Or my coffees and lemonades? Which, damn, I should have got a lemonade. If I'm being honest.
I was going to trip out.
Why?
Because I thought they only put 4 in here when the bag says 6.
Oh. Alright. Oh, I need the lid to this. I need the lid. Okay. This is trash. And as a matter of fact, I forgot to add the pepper. You don't need to add salt to this at all. I'm letting you guys know that right now. And if I can find my Italian seasonings, I will put my Italian seasonings in here just to give it a little color. I don't want to have to dig too deep for that though. I shouldn't have to. But, you know, when you just move into a place and you're trying to organize things and put things, that's basil. Put things. Can you give me the lid to this?
Yeah. What one? That one.
This one. And you're trying to find places for things, it can be hard. So we're just going to turn that fire up. Careful, careful.
I don't see that one on. What's that one for?
Oh, the sausage.
Oh. Ah. Hey guys, it's lavender.
Maybe the outside of this didn't get washed or something, which sounds crazy to say, but I'm thinking because I don't see any reason why it would be going up the edge. It's never done that.
That's weird.
And, you know.
Oh. Should we throw that stuff over
Okay,
there?
so we are what stuff?
The buns. No, you can't do 425.
Okay, so turn the oven up to 425.
Oh. Wow.
Okay. And then we're gonna bring these bad boys to a boil. Excuse me. Excuse me. Bring these bad boys to a boil. I want to turn off the light. The fan, I don't know how to turn off the fan so y'all can see, because I want to turn off the light, but then we'll be in. This actually looks so much better to me. Hi guys. Okay, because that fan's annoying. And why is, I'm really trying to figure it out. Why is this? When I tell y'all only. Ah, Lord Jesus. Okay, there we go. I see what the problem was. The whatchamacallit was unevenly. I know I probably look crazy doing that. Sorry, y'all. Alright, and so now I need a cutting board. And a knife for over here, which is just going to be the sausage. It's a really simple, really easy dinner that we're having here. She's still standing there. All right. Oh, okay. So we're cutting up the sausage and we're just gonna, what I wanted to do is mix the sausage. Actually, I'm gonna mix the sausage with the cafeteria noodles and some like a pasta, cafeteria noodle pasta. So I'm gonna fry them up first. This grease should be hot. There we go. And I'm doing the whole thing. This is totally kid friendly. Trust me. If you're looking for a quick, easy, kid friendly weeknight, weekend dinner, this is gonna be it. Because they love the sausages, they love the noodles. The only thing they'll probably leave behind is the vegetables, and that's okay. I'm just gonna heat these vegetables up in the microwave. I'm using a frozen bag of vegetables, and I've got I wish I had better light for you guys. I really do. But let's see. Let's move you guys this way. We're boiling these noodles in here for about 2 minutes. And we're cooking this sausage up. So I'm just going to let the noodles boil. I'm going to show you real fast. I don't want to open it. But y'all see in there, they're boiling, right? Perfect. They're boiling. And we're going to brown our sausage, and then we're going to mix everything together at the end of it all. Because it's 5:50, so at 5:53, I'm going to push the noodles back and let them sit for about 10 minutes. My vegetables are gonna cook in the microwave for 7 minutes. And even though, you know, my oven's not all the way ready, I'm gonna throw in those frozen garlic knots. I was going to make breadsticks, you know, like garlic flavored breadsticks, I guess you could say. But unfortunately, I was whooped from gardening today. If anybody saw that live earlier, let me know. I went and picked up some more plants that I just checked on. My purslane closed up on me around 2 like she normally does. She doesn't work very hard. She blooms in the morning and she's done by the afternoon. So you gotta catch her. She's a pretty girl. And I was looking at the side of my shed, and I could probably fit about like at least 6 more purslanes. But I need to read up on them because at this point I'm only buying the purslanes because I think they're pretty. But if I remember correctly, they're annuals, which means one and done. If you know anything about that, let me know. So here we go with the sausage. We're just gonna let them brown and crisp up. I've just been flipping them over to get a little grease on them. I thought I cut that a little better than this, but I guess not. And then we're gonna flip them. And put them with the noodles, which are doing great. But let me turn this around so I can actually, I need oven mitts. So what I'm gonna do, I'm just gonna flip them around and show you these real fast. I wish I had my camera stand. See how they're looking? Very delicious, but very brothy. So we're gonna cover this up and let them sit for about 10 minutes. And then add the noodles to them. They're really good for anybody wondering. But in the meantime, I am gonna look through my, okay, well, grab your cookies. Italian seasoning. Oops. I'm not imagining having that. I know I have that. I just don't see it. And that's fine, I guess. I've got like a little rolly thing here. It's not on my rolly thing that spins. So I don't know where it's at. Let me put my liquid IV back up and get back to flipping these sausages off. Oops, I dropped one. Something like that. Like I said, this is super quick, super easy. Just take that out of there. I clean this. Super good. Cafeteria noodles, they're gonna be great. But I do think I'm gonna add the vegetables to it and make it like a pasta, like a full course pasta. There's nothing wrong with experimenting with things, so We're just gonna experiment like that. Instead of deconstructing it and just putting it on the same place in separate spaces, we're gonna put it all in one space. I'm not gonna separate jack squat. And then that'll help soak up some juices. That was popping, which will make it easier, to grab a hold of. So these sausages only have about as long as and I said about 1050. Okay, yeah. So that's gonna work. Let me take those off. Kind of take some oil off of them. And then just let them soak with my noodles. I don't want all this grease. And my cafeteria noodles. Okay. So this is what they look like. I'm just pressing the grease out of them because I am going to add them to these noodles. Maybe not all of them, but enough of them. I'm going to show you the noodles. The noodles are looking great. Okay, there's still a lot of liquid down there, so I feel great adding the noodles to it. They're kind of going to be like a sauce for it, so that's going to work just fine for me. I'm going to add in some of the sausage and some of these here vegetables. This is just California blend. I don't know what I did with the knife, but okay. Tear here. Is there any instructions like that? No. Just, again, I'm struggle busting. Where the hell? Okay, I have my little paring knife I can use. The only thing about this is I don't want the juices from the vegetables getting in here either.
I know I made it broccoli.
But we're gonna add some in, just a few vegetables in.
I saw this.
And mix it up. You could definitely afford the rest of the sausage. Once you mix it up, it really doesn't look like that much. I'm sorry you guys don't have a great view. I don't have my camera stand right now. I don't know where it's at. So we're rocking like this. Thank you for rocking with me. And the bad lighting. There's no excuse for that though. And I'm just sweating balls because it's hot in here. The oven's on. It's like 105 degrees outside. All right. And now I can show you guys. Let's turn you around. what we're looking like. So all the liquid I was just showing you is pretty much sauce on the vegetables and the sausage. Sausage, yes. And so we're just gonna cover it up. Yes, babe. Cover it up and let it sit a few more minutes and plate it up. Super simple. We've only been on live for 25 minutes, and from start to finish, we've got a delicious, quick and easy dinner recipe. Thanks for watching.